I see. Season 3, baby. Oh my god. So I'm still half asleep. I'm still half asleep. This probably will be going on YouTube as well, to be honest with you. But honestly, I've just woke up, bro, and I'm hearing about a season 3 trailer. I don't know if it's, I don't even know if it's real. I don't even know. I don't even know. And I'm in such a good mood because you know my opinions on season 2. You know my opinions on season 2. No real knowledge checking. No movement is. Every character moves like fucking Lily in her prime now. Like tracking moves don't track. Like sidesteps are basically the new rage arts. You can just sidestep anything. Like you can just sidestep at anything. Netcode isn't great. I've been playing very casually for like the last. Wow, I don't even know. It was probably like a month into season 2 when I realised, yeah, this is not competitive. Like this Tekken is no longer competitive. There's no longer the chess match in Tekken really. There isn't at the highest, and I mean the highest, the absolute highest level. There might be, but like you play online and it's not competitive. It's not competitive. It's just not competitive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've got to bring up a Twitch chat. Shit. I'm sorry. Just in case. You never know. But I'm coughing everywhere because it's madness out here. Like, but there's so many issues with like season 2. Like so many issues. Look at my like from a person who just plays the game and has played the game for many since 1993, 1994, baby. Like, look at honestly, just look at my stats, my individual character stats and rankings and win percentages compared to season 2. I would bring it up for you right now. I mean, I would, but I can't be bothered to load the game up. But like my win rates with like characters are astronomically different. I hate the fact that just online is just it's so bad. I don't even have the words to describe it. It is so bad, and that's always been the issue from a for feel player, a strict for feel player. I play not strictly as in I'm not. I just never learned the game from like people going well frames. Like I just never learned the game that way. I'm sorry. Like I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Like and I was so used to playing from feels like over the years I've got a bit better at frame data, a bit better. But like predominantly, I've always said this like on both channels. Uh, I play strictly from feels, and I have more fun with it as well. Well, I did until season 2. Like I'm not a big fan of heat in season 2. Like in season 1, it wasn't that bad. In season 1, it was manageable, but like season 2, he's just busted, bro. Like counter hits are like busted. Like the biggest thing for me is sidestepping. I hate sidestepping now. I didn't in season 1. The problem with season 1 and season 2, and again, this is all just my opinion. Okay, this is all just my opinion. Like I will not ever claim to be the messiah. I will not ever claim to be correct. I might not be correct, but it's just from playing Tekken extensively where I build this opinion. But for me, in season 1, like moves were actually not too bad. Like obviously, season one needed some changes. It did. It wasn't perfect. Um, but I think season one, Tekken 8, was the best Tekken has been since Tag 2. I really do. I really do. Like, and Tag 2 for me was the best Tekken, the best fighting game ever made. Ever made. Ever made. And that also had flaws, by the way. I don't want to sit here and say it was fucking the absolute, the perfect fighting game. It wasn't. It had flaws. But, like, overall, to me, it's the best fighting game that was ever made. And season one of Tekken 8 was very close. Very close. Like, but, yeah, for me, in season one, people didn't know how to sidestep. People didn't know how to sidestep. That was the problem with season one. It was just players didn't know how to sidestep. Now sidestepping is completely buffed and broken. Like, it's just madness. It's madness. I have people, when I fight people, and I can use pretty much any character. Any character. And when people sidestep the most homing of moves, I'm done. I'm done. We're done out here. Like, we're done out here. So I think sidestepping needs a little bit more. It needs to come back a bit. Like, if you want to sidestep and you want to have a crazy sidestep, use fucking Lily. That's what Lily has always been about. Her move, like Lily's sidestepping has always been crazy, and that's fine. That's one character. That's fine. We can allow that. Somebody has to. You know what I mean? But I mean, look at the numbers for Tekken as well. I mean, right now the numbers are good because of season 3. I'm assuming. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but the numbers for Tekken are not great. They are not great. Like 1.8k, even from a season 3 trailer. Like, that's not good. That's not good, and that's because of what they've done in season 2. It is. It's not. It's not fun anymore. It's not competitive. They've lost that balance. But my God, I hope to God. Sorry, I've got tea. I've just woke up. Like, I need to wake up a bit. But, I just woke up and people were like saying season 3 trailers dropped, so I'm hoping, I'm hoping it's true. But yeah, look at the numbers. I see pro players, quote unquote, because quote unquote's pro, like not playing Tekken as much anymore. No enjoyment. MainMan. Like, these are people that I like respect in the community, and I'll be honest with you, like, I'm not like I saw a post the other day, right? And this is my other issue with Tekken. I saw a post the other day that was like, this is what the pro community thinks of Tekken, or yeah, look at us in our pro community group. Like, with all due respect, and these guys are extremely good at the game. I don't, I'm not going to shy away from that. Extremely good at the game. But with all due respect, you're not the fucking Messiah. You're not the fucking Messiah. The casual audience are the Messiah. In a way. The casual audience are a Messiah. They are the Messiah. They are the thing that keeps the game afloat. Whether you like it or not. Like, look at Season 2. You might be hella good at Season 2, but do people take it seriously? Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Ain't nobody taking Season 2 seriously. If somebody out there takes Season 2 seriously and competitively, the joke is on you. The joke is on you. Like, and I'll just say it, like, I've given my, like, I remember I made a video during Season 1, and I said this is the direction that Namco are going in, whether you like it or not. And it was one of my most disliked videos on YouTube. And now look where we are. Like, I don't want to say that I was right, but, motherfuckers were right, But, like, look at players like MainMan. These are people that I kind of fuck with. Like, I've either fought them, and to get my respect, you have to fight me. You know what I mean? You have to play against me to fully get my respect. But look at people like MainMan, uh, Kwiss, Richie. Like, these are just three at the top of my head. Like, they are these guys. Those three off the top of my head. Those three Dons, Don Dadas. You know what I mean? Great players. And then, big advocates for Tekken. Love Tekken. You can tell that they love Tekken. MainMan especially. MainMan speaks so beautifully about Tekken sometimes. Like, I'm not very good at articulating words, as you can probably tell. But, like, MainMan, it speaks so beautifully about Tekken sometimes. Like, from an all-round perspective. And that's how he earned my respect. I played him, I played him. Great player as well. Absolute great player. He gets a lot of shit. Just because he's not in the pro scene, as I've seen one day, the pro scene, people shit on him. But let me tell you, like, this man has been playing the game for 20 years, and it shows. That's some dedication. That's some like 20 plus years. Like, that's some commitment. That should be valued more than anything in the pro community. You know what I mean? Like, people sleep on that shit. And people throw that aside and, just to put it out there, like, I think that deserves to be commended more than most things. Like, not even players like me, but like players like MainMan, they've carried the fucking community. They built the community that you claim to be the messiah in. Like, and I see this a lot in videos as well, I see a lot of new content creators. And, like, they have all these people in Discords and they're just chatting shit about people. And it's like, it just rubs me the wrong way. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, and there's a lot of ugliness in the community. And I wish that stopped. I wish these, pro players that call themselves pro players, like, just opened up a little bit. Be in touch with yourself a little bit. You don't need to stop, like, this whole community of, like, people that, like, label other people. Like, that's another factor that's killing the community. But that's more of a slower process. I ain't gonna lie to you. That compared to, like, season 2 problems, like, that's a much slower process. Like, and I get it as well, right? I'm with, like, sometimes I watch these videos and I agree with some things that they say. Like, there are people out there acting crazy. By the way, there are people acting crazy. Like, people boosting. People, I saw that people have been doing fucking classes where, like, they teach people. Just don't give them the time of day. Like, why give them the exposure? You know what I mean? You give them the exposure, you give them what they want. Like, you talk about them, you give them what they want. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Why don't we talk about the issues that are actually present in the game? I'm sorry, I've got a really bad cough as well, so you're going to hear a lot of that. But, I tell you another person that I've been watching lately who speaks quite good words on Tekken. Moonsault Slayer. If you don't already know about him, give him a watch. He speaks sometimes. I listen to him sometimes. I'm like, yeah, that's some facts right there. That's some facts right there. I like people who speak about the game actually passionately. You know what I mean? Like, they could make a shitty video like this, right? Because I'm going to put this on YouTube unedited, and a lot of my videos are unedited. But the passion is there. And for me, that's what keeps me, and has kept me, doing what I do for years. For years. I've been doing Tekken videos for years now. Since some of these people were sperm cells. You know what I mean? Like, it's, it's fascinating to me. Mm. But no, I couldn't believe it. I woke up. I woke up literally half an hour ago, and people were like, "Season 3 has dropped," and I was like, "Finally, please, Namco, let's go. Let's go back to the roots here. Season 1 for me was nearly perfect. It was nearly perfect, and look at my stats compared to season 2. It is astronomically different. So there must be some flawed changes. And I like to think that I represent the casual sort of community. I wouldn't class myself as a casual. I think that's a bit harsh to myself. But in terms of I come on the game, sometimes I come on the game in my dressing gown with a cup of tea. Sometimes I come on the game in just my boxer shorts. And nothing else, baby. Nothing else. And a cup of tea. And sometimes in between rounds, I fondle myself, And I can still compete with these people who probably, go around saying, I'm a pro and I'm in the pro community and stuff like that. And I compete with those people. So, you know. And then when I come off Tekken, I'm off Tekken. I don't care about Tekken. I love Tekken. I got Tekken posters all in my fucking living room. In my living room, baby. Laminated Tekken posters. Laminated. But I don't, I leave it all in the game, I don't, that's it. Over the years, people have said, why don't you go to tournaments and stuff like that? And, I'm going to come clean a little bit, but, as some of you may know, I'm physically disabled, and I would not want to put that on a tournament environment. If something happened to me and I had a medical emergency, I would not want to put that on the players, the tournament organisers, and just the general setting. Because it can happen for me. You don't know me. I know me. You don't know me. And I would not want to be. I don't want to say a burden, because I know that the Tekken community are very understanding, most of them, and they are very, and they would be like, well, you're not going to be a burden. But if I had a medical emergency, I don't want to bring a offline setting to a standstill because of me. So I play online, bro. And that's perfectly fine by me. That's not a complaint, by the way. And I've learned over the years to respect both scenes, the offline and the online. And I've never even really been to an offline scene. I went to one locally, but it was very small, very small. But just because I've never done something doesn't mean I can't be compassionate and understanding about something. The offline scene is competitively probably way better than the online scene right now. And that's the first time I've ever said that about Tekken. That's the first time I've ever said that about Tekken. But the game is so broken that I can imagine that the offline scene has probably stayed quite competitive. I can imagine that. I can imagine that. They've stayed true to their Tekken roots because it's a lot more of a smaller player bracket. You know what I mean? There's a lot. Online, it's the whole world. You know what I mean? But with an offline scene, it's a select group of players who are probably killers and want to keep the traditions of Tekken alive and fight with those. Play each other with those traditions in mind, and it's probably still so high level that so we definitely need those sort of players right now. We definitely do, to be honest. Um, I just wish that it didn't come with an ego with some players. Because, like, honestly, like, I've been watching the scene. Just don't think just because I haven't been involved in season 2, I ain't been watching. I've been watching motherfuckers. Like, and what they post and what they talk about and how they say it and how they express themselves. Some people, like, they do need a bit of a look in the mirror. They do need a bit of a look in the mirror. Like, you know. Uh, I was watching some guy, just to flip it on its head, I was watching. He makes me laugh, you know. Because he just says it how it is, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I forgot his name now. I think his name's Flint. Flint? Something like that. He's a German guy. Maybe. I might be getting his nationality wrong, so I do apologise. And man, this guy is funny, bro. This guy is funny. I like him. Like, with Flint, though, I do think he's got to tone it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, sometimes it can be a bit, it can cross the line. I don't mind, personally. Personally, I don't mind. But, like, sometimes it can delve into a bit personal attacks, it feels like. And we don't need to be like that. We're better human beings than that. Like, come on. But what he says is still factually true. I've seen him kicking off about, like, this guy that, you know, is doing online classes and he's basically a fraud and stuff like that. And damn right, yeah, you should call people out like that, but you've got to do it in a way that, you know, in this line of work, you have got to watch yourself. Trust me, I know this. I know this. Like, I know what that community is like. And it is, you know, there are very good people in there. There are. But there are also dark people who are snakes and plotting against you. And trust me, I've poked my head in that world. And I didn't, you know, I stepped away. I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm just going to stick to myself. Like, but yeah, Flint makes me laugh, man. Uh, Flint and Moonsault Slayer are like the two up and coming creators that I have seen that like they speak facts. They speak facts. I like them. Um, they seem like good guys. But yeah, season 3. Should we watch it? I might be being punked here. I don't know if I literally do not know if this trailer is legit or not. It says Bandai Namco Entertainment, America. So I'm assuming it's real. Oh, it even says back to the fight, back to basics. Oh, back to basics? Are we? Are we? Are we? Are we? Are we going there? Are we just season 1? Season 1 with a few little changes? Please? Like, season 1 will always be elite to me. That will be the elite Tekken has ever been. In Tekken 8, sorry. In Tekken 8. Like, I look at my season 1 achievements, and I think, yeah, boy. That's when the game was like... That's when the game was full of killers, bro. And I was top 13 Tekken Prowess. I was top 10 Hwang in the world. Like, I was Tekken King pretty much every fucking character. And I'll take that one to the grave, bro. I don't care if season 3 is rubbish. I don't care if it goes up to season 10. Like, season 1 will always be the best to me. It will be the most competitive, and I did the best in season 1. And I'm proud of that. But shall we oh god, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I'm seeing Kanemitsu, Bob, and Roger. Now, Roger, you scare me a little bit. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that, but Kanemitsu looking pretty dapper. Bob looking not bad, you know. These two are not looking too bad. If this is true, like, they're not looking too bad. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're going in. We're going in, baby. We're going in, baby. I'm gonna turn it down. Oh, we're going in. We'll turn it down a little bit more. Okay. Rank match reset. Again. It's kind of needed, actually. It's kind of needed. Season 2's broke. Reset everybody. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Looks like we might have a brand new champion, and it's gonna be Newmont to close it out.
The excitement. You're laying it on a bit there. The excitement from season 1? Oh, see, okay, character 1. Character 1. I've sat up. Oh, it's Kanemitsu, look at it. You know that's Kanemitsu, baby. You know that's Kanemitsu. Oh my god, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, she's great. She is great. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my lord. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Wait, this is that it? That can't be it. We saw Bob and Roger though. We saw Bob. Hello? Hello? Oh, we're being spoiled today. This is pornography. Turn the burger! Wait, that's some graphical burger right there. Oh my god, look at the history. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. He is going to be so bad, isn't he? He is going to be god awful to play against, but we're going to love him. So they're revealing all the classic characters straight away from Australia. I bet you people thought it was Mardo, didn't they? Fucking Roger, bro. Now this one, I bet you people weren't expecting this. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Season 3. New character.
Wow. February the 9th or the 10th, that's around the corner. Holy moly. That's round the corner, bro. That's round the corner. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What's up, K-West? How you doing? Keeping the Hwang alive. Keeping the Hwang alive in season 2. This man is out here with with a fucking life support machine on the fucking Hoang shit. Let me tell you. This man is out here with a life support machine on the Hoang. He's there, like, and it's just a load of beeps that follow him. It's like beep, beep, beep. Like a fucking heart monitor. Like, oh my god. That was incredible. Look at Kanemitsu, though. I'm sorry. Because they've actually shown her. Which is understandable. Look at that lady. Oh, she is like the epitome of... She is good. Oh man, she is the epitome of what I like in a character. The mask, the mystique. Just any... Oh, God. Just brilliant. Brilliant. Just... She looks absolutely amazing there. And I'm not one of these players that, like, you know, have, like, you know, like when you meet those players and, you know, it's more the casual side. I ain't gonna lie to you, casual guys. But, like, you know, when, like, you meet somebody and they're like, oh, yeah, this girl's, like, well attractive. Like, it's not, you know, it's not from that standpoint. I mean, she just looks great. Like, they've done a real good job on, like, with her. Like, her mask is so detailed. It is great. She looks, just from the small snippet there. Amazing. Amazing. Now, we saw some refined... This is I was a bit alarmed, I'm not going to lie to you, because I saw this. That. I saw that. And I was a little bit concerned that the first thing that they're showing us is a sidestep. Now, hopefully... Because obviously, while crouching down forward 2, I believe that is it with Anna. I haven't never used Anna in Tekken 8, so I don't know if they changed the input, but that is a correct sidestep. That is, but like there are certain moves right now that that are tracking, and they shouldn't track. And there are moves that, basically, you know, there are homing moves in the game that don't do their fucking job, and there are moves in the game that apparently do their job, and they shouldn't do their job. You know what I mean? Like, there are moves that track that shouldn't track, and there are moves that don't track that do track. And I think people rely, like, this is probably going to be the hottest take that I have. And I understand that Tekken is a 3D game, but I think people rely too heavily on sidestepping. I do. Now, if you sidestep correctly, like here, then that is fine. I can take that all fucking day. Like, you know, that's perfectly fine. That is a sidesteppable move that should be sidestepped. Or you can also, I mean, say like you're using Kaz. Say like you're using Kaz, right? The correct thing in that situation to do would be to crouch block it, and then twin pistons, you know. And to me, that would be like, if somebody did that to me, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, this player knows what they're doing. Sidestepping feels a bit panicky to me. You know what I mean? It feels a bit, you know, in Season 2, we've gone down this, like, rewarding panic thing. I can't explain it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure there are smarter people out there than me. But it seems to me like we've gone down this, if the player panics, that player deserves to be rewarded. And I've never been a believer in that. Never. Tekken 7 did it a lot as well. I hate panic mechanics. Like, I feel like if a player is panicking, that player deserves to be. It's going to sound harsh, but I feel like that player deserves to be punished for panicking. You know, I once knew a guy in the community called Free Your Mind, and just his name alone spoke to me. Like, you need to learn in situations like this to free your mind and, think clearly at all times. Like, when you start, like, panicking and worrying, then I think you deserve to be punished for it. Because the opponent has earned that right. If you're panicked, the player has earned that. The opposite player has earned that. And they deserve to be rewarded. And again, this is just my take on things. It might not be right, it might not be correct, and I'm fully, understanding of that as well. But I mean, this looks good. I hope they, you know, I hope they just bring back, tone it down a little bit with the sidestepping. Like, what happened to the high, mid, low situation? Like, what happened to that? That is gone from Tekken right now. And I'll be honest with you, that's where I excelled as a player. That's where I excelled. Like, constant knowledge checking. And then mixing up the knowledge checks. Can you keep up with this? I'm going to switch it up a bit. Like, but you can't do that in this Tekken anymore. In Season 2. You can't do it in Season 2. You can't. Like, you can't do that because loads of characters now have heat engagers, like just a load of panic options. Like, it's my turn. Oh well, Dragonov 1-2-1, like into heat, and now it's your turn, and I've lost my shit. Like, and I feel like I've earned that right to put pressure on you. Good punish. I do agree with this. For the first time in my Tekken career, I agree with this. I actually do. Season 2 is that much of a joke, and it is that much of... It lacks so much... Is this a full reset? I wonder if this is a full reset. Like, everyone goes to beginner again. I wouldn't disagree with both, to be honest with you. I would not disagree with both. With any of those. And that's the first time I've said that in any Tekken game. I've never believed in resetting someone's progression. I didn't like it in Season 1 to Season 2 because I spent a year grinding, and this is just a negative. I'm going to start with a negative, but I spent a year achieving what I achieved in Season 1. Flat out. Flat out, full chaffed, full paced. And then when they reset it, I was kind of a bit demotivated. I was like, why would you... Like, and the game to me felt very good. It needed work, don't get me wrong. It needed work. I don't want people saying, like, oh, no, Season 1 wasn't perfect. No, I agree. Season 1 was not perfect. It was not perfect. But compared to Season 2, I'm sorry to tell you this. But Season 2 is a joke. It is a joke. It is. I mean, look at the numbers, bro. Look at the numbers. You've got pro players not really playing it anymore. Like, they've kind of like, they low-key think the same. They won't say it, but they low-key think the same. They do. And maybe they do say, I don't know. But, I mean, look at the numbers. Like, people can't be bothered to play Tekken. I see Richie, MainMan. I don't know too much about Kwiss. I haven't really kept up with him, but I know he's flying the flag for Hawaiian players right now. And we'll speak about that in a minute as well. But yeah, it's like these players are not playing it. You know what I mean? They're not. You know that they. You see it. Like Richie and MainMan, for example, like they were playing it all the time. These motherfuckers come on stream, Tekken 8 in season 1, Tekken 8, constantly, Tekken 8. Loving the game, enjoying the game, being competitive. Like I said earlier, being dons, don-dadas, killers. Not anymore though, bro. I mean, they are high ranked still. And I'm also, you know, my Hwang, I've got a very high ranked Hwang still, and I've got a very high ranked Armor King out of nowhere, by the way, out of nowhere. Because what happened with my Armor King is I was sick of people. I was sick of a new character coming out and people abusing that new character mechanic. You know what I mean? Where like for field players like me and for field players slash casuals, like you know, and I wouldn't. In my heart, I'm a casual, and in my soul, I'm a casual. But like I know my skill ceiling is higher than a casual. I know that. But where these players just like picked up like these new characters like Nina, Lydia, not Nina, Anna, sorry, Lydia, even Heihachi, and all these new characters have come out and they just abused them. They just climbed the ranks just because nobody knew about them because most of the community, unfortunately, this is going to upset some people in the higher tiers, but like unfortunately the community, or fortunately, or whatever, the community is predominantly for field players, casuals and for field players. And some players out there understand that, and they're like, well, if I use a new character and this player, you know, is a for field player, they're not going to know them, you know. So then when Armor King came out, I was like, you know what, I'm going to prove a point here, and I'm going to just, from day one, I'm just going to use Armor King, I'm going to use him for like 2 weeks. And within a week, I was God of Destruction 1. And that's when my mindset changed, if I'm being honest with you. And I was like, yeah, bit of a joke. A bit of a joke this season. We're living in a bit of a joke. But yeah, it's... So I do agree with this, actually. For the first time. I do, because Season 2 is that much of a joke. It needs that. It needs that. It actually needs that. Yeah, we don't care about this. I don't, anyway. More conventional. Good punish. Good punish. Correct punish. Thank you, Nemco. Someone would have just sidestepped that, probably. Well done, Namco. You're showing people how to actually fucking play the game. Right here, panic sidestep. Get up, panic sidestep. But no. Block. Correct punish. Thank you, Nemco. You've actually shown people how to fucking play the game. I respect that. I respect that. Although I'm pretty sure forward 2 with Asuka is... Is it trackable? It is tracking, isn't it? To be honest with you. So if you were to sidestep there, you might have got caught. But you never know. This is the issue. You never know with Season 2. You never know. I'm even questioning if forward 2, if they would have actually sidestepped there, would that have tracked? Because you don't know with Season 2. It's flippant. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Those are the two things that I agree with the most. A movement nerf. We need a movement nerf, bro. We don't need a new movement buff. We definitely don't need a movement buff. We've had the movement buff. It was terrible. It was terrible, Namco. It was terrible. Sidestep, yeah. I mean, that was also a good punish as well, actually, because you can get a full combo from that. So it would have been the same situation, to be honest with you, from the example I used earlier with Kaz. Especially with Nina as well, the character, you know. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, and they're going to be like, a movement nerf? You want a movement nerf? Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Because it's going to force you to actually play the game. It's going to force you to understand knowledge checking. And that's what Season 1 did, in my opinion. In my opinion. That's what Season 1 did. Like, you were forced to understand the game better. Instead of just going, okay, this guy's got pressure, I'm just going to mash out a sidestep. I'm just going to mash out a sidestep. And because my sidestepping is like Lily in her fucking prime, like, I'll probably get away with it. I'll probably get away with it. Like, sidestepping is the new rage art, bro. Sidestepping is the new rage art. Yeah, bro. Alright. Well, this is good. This is... this is a good sign. This is definitely a good sign. I'm hopeful. I'm begging. I'm begging. Begging you. Like, let's go back to the groundwork of Season 1 and let's baby step it. That's what Season 1 needed. It needed a baby step improvement. Not a let's throw shit at the wall improvement and see if it sticks. Like, the people at Namco need to actually understand what's going on. I also haven't spoken about it, but God bless my boy Harada. God bless my boy Harada. He left Namco, didn't he? That was a kick in the teeth for me. I once communicated with Harada directly, and it was when I was a young boy. And it was actually on Facebook. Believe it or not, it was on Facebook. And I told him how Tekken saved my life. You know, I was in and out of hospital as a child a lot, with a lot of operations, a lot of major operations, and Tekken was there. You know, I remember one time I come out of theatre, an operating theatre, and it was a very serious operation, and I was a young boy, and my body was healing, but I didn't know as a child that my body was healing, and it was quite painful. It was quite a painful experience. And I said to them as a child, I was like, can you just bring me Tekken? Like I said in the hospital, just bring me a TV, a PlayStation 1, and Tekken. That's all I ask. And they did. And for like the whole night, I played Tekken 1. It was Tekken 1, bro. That's how young I was. It was Tekken 1. And it helps so much. And I told Harada that. Like, I was very young still. I was about 15 when I contacted him, 15, 16. And I told him that, you know, in so many words, as not in that detail. And he replied to me. And he just simply said, that means a lot. Thank you. And since then, I always had a big love for him. Big love for him. So to see him walk away from that, and walk away from, his pride and joy, that is quite alarming. You've got to understand that. That low-key is quite alarming. Like, what's gone on there? What's happened there? Something has happened there. And I think, I'm assuming, this is not, what it is, but I reckon that Harada looks at Tekken now and thinks the same things that we think, that I think, that you think. Because I know the community is not happy with Tekken Season 2, Tekken 8 Season 2. I know it's not. I see it. Some people pretend to be more better with it, and put up with it. But I won't put up with shit. I won't eat shit. I don't care if I love the series and I have an undying love for the series, and I still play Tekken 8 Season 2. I was playing it last night with Lars. You saw me upload the video. But, like, taking it seriously? No. No. I don't do that right now. I don't do that right now. But you know, I think that's what's happened with Harada as well. He probably looks at the game and thinks it's turned into a bit of a joke. Like, this game does not. This game does not represent me, you know. And it could be a reason why. I'm not saying it is, but it could be a reason why. But anyway, we've watched the trailer. It is hype. Like, I am optimistic about stuff. I am hopeful. And, you know, I hope the community gets behind some things, you know, it gets behind this and pushes for that. We need our Tekken back, bro. We need our Tekken back. Like, because there are way better influencers than me out there in the Tekken world. Please, like, if you've got anything about you, bro, and broettes, like, please just tune into your inner love for the game. Not competitiveness, your love for the game. And let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Like, we need to. Alright, gang. It was a bit of a short one. I just wanted to quickly jump on and, you know, talk about this. And let's hope. Let's hope.